Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So, who else saw that Maniology has a shrinking and stretching, oh well, I don't know about stretching, but a shrinking stamper. So I saw that and immediately thought, okay, all stampers will do that, or most stampers will do that. I have done several videos on how to shrink and stretch an image. So I'm going to address their stamper. So if you, I know I've recommended this before, if you have already this Maniology sticky stamper, the yellow one, looks to be the exact same one they use, and of the Maniology monocle stamper, don't go buy the new one. You don't have to. I mean, if you want to, use my code, Guidelane325, save yourself 10%, earn me a little money. But if you don't already have it, don't go spend more money on it. Or if you have any squishy stamper head like this, don't go buy another one. You can use any clear stamper, any squishy stamper, and I'm going to show you how. So I'm relatively sure what they've used is one of their monocle stampers and one of these squishy stampers and put it in a holder so it's together. You know, that's fine. Also, I have had this for literally months and I haven't shown it to you, and it is a shrinking stamper. It is a clear squishy one. And I'm going to show you how to use that one too. And I'm not sure that you could use, I don't know. When I first started stamping, I never used the holders. I didn't like using them. I didn't like the control. But they were hard stampers. These are different. Yeah, I've been around that long. There were stiff ones before. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to use this one. I think I got this from Lantern and Wren, and I'm not sure what brand it is. Actually, at this point, it's been so long that I bought this. But there are several of those out on the market too. So as soon as I logged on my email this morning, I saw this email from Maniology about this stamper. And then like almost immediately, I saw that I had a notification on a private message on Instagram. And Winnie Guys Cassie, she had, you know, said, hey, did you see this? So I am going to just show it to you. I'll put a picture up here of what they shared. And then I'm just going to show you how to do it. I don't really like using this method because I think it's more trouble than it's worth. So you're going to grab one of your Maniology polish bottles. I'm going to put a mat underneath it so that it doesn't slide around because this is glass. I have my little sticky stamper here, my stamper pad to put that on. And first let's go ahead and pick up this image that I'm going to do in like original size. And this is an old Ejubius. Love these plates. They're very deeply etched. And if you're especially somebody new to stamping, these are great because they're so deeply etched. You really kind of have to let it sit and dry a second before you can stamp. So you can go really slow with it. All right, here's just a regular clear stamper. That one's from Maniology. And I'm going to use that. And I've got their Heart of Gold that I just showed you. And this image is really huge. It's a big one. An entire horse's head. Okay, let's see what it looks like originally. Ooh, he's a big boy. He's a good boy. Okay. All right, and now I'll show you how to shrink using 2 stampers. And I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to squeeze that down like that and make that bigger. Pick up that image and put it on this stamper. And when I let it go, I screwed up. But there he is. He's going to be reversed the other way. But see how much smaller I just made that? Now when you're doing this, so you need to remember that when you do this, your polish is going to be more concentrated. It's going to be, the lines are going to be a little thicker. Okay, I'll do it again since I screwed that one up. And I definitely stretched it too much, and you need to adjust your stretch. So you're just setting it on here, and I really stretched that out. So I'm going to do a little less, and my finger was in the way, my big fatty finger. All right, so I'm going to use poison. So pick up that image, see how huge it is. Maybe try to keep my fingers out of the way this time. And there we go. Now, make sure, you guys, make sure that you have some sticky base coat on your nails so that when you go to stamp that off of here, it's going to stick. So much smaller. That huge horse still is not probably going to fit on your nail because I got teeny tiny nails, but that's how you do it. Let's do it again. And this time I'm going to show you with this one. So this is just essentially going to stretch it out evenly and your fingers aren't in the way. And I'm going to show you using this thing and using just my fingers. So let's stretch that out. And here we have original and shrunk. Flash. There we go. This one is super jiggly and squishy and sticky for a clear. This one is really kind of cool. And like I said, I haven't even used it. But this is the kind that it is essentially this only in a clear. It's a sticky. So this is how I would normally shrink images. And you can also do the opposite and stretch it. Okay, let's do Starbucks lady here. Is it copyrighted? I don't know. I don't care. This is how I would normally do it. I would just fold up like it was 4 corners evenly and pick her up. And that shrinks her. Now your lines are going to be, and you see it left some on here because this is such a deeply etched plate. And there she is, normal sized. And then I'll show you how to stretch an image. Again, you can do this with the little sticky stamper that comes with this kit, or with the original one that comes in the little green thing. You can use one of these, but you need to be very careful because these silicone ones will tear. These are a little squishier and softer. You don't have to worry so much about these tearing as the older ones that were super stiff. But if you've got a new one, I would not recommend it. I have an old one that I use for stretching, and it's dented, it's cloudy, it's, you know, bad. All right, this one has some fine lines, so let's stretch that one. This, you're just going to do the opposite. This time you're going to pick it up, and then, so if I want to make it long, I'm just going to squeeze it like this to make it longer. And I'm going to do, if I want it just bigger, I'm going to stretch, I mean, you would do this with like a little bitty image. I'm going to stretch it again, like there are 4 corners, and make like a diamond kissy and make it bigger. And there's the original size of that one. Bigger, longer. Original size of Starbucks Girl, smaller. And you see how much thicker these lines are. Same thing, these lines are going to be thinner when you stretch them. So if you use something, if you want to stretch something and the lines are very fine, it's not going to look as good. You're going to have really fine lines. It's going to be harder to see. And there is that one, full size. Shrunk and shrunk. This one, full size and shrunk. Okay, are there any other questions? Absolutely, you don't really need to buy another stamper. If you have an older stamper, I would say practice with that, try it out. I hear all the time, oh, Guyleen, you made it look so easy. It takes practice. I have practiced this. I've done this so much that I've got, it's like secondhand to me. I don't have any issues with it, but I know you guys would if it's the first time you're doing it. You are going to have problems with it. You're not going to get it the very first time. So take it easy on yourself and remember that. Okay, if there are any other questions, let me know down below. This was fun. See, I like doing these videos. Okay, bye you guys.
Augie, you're being too loud. Is that how Augie shakes?
Go!
Go! Augie, good grief.